In the ancient city of Alexandria, a place was born that many describe as the greatest achievement of the human mind, a library that held everything ever written, everything ever known, everything ever discovered. The Library of Alexandria. Imagine standing in a single place where you could find the secrets of civilizations, maps of the ancient world, the works of philosophers, and the writings of scientists, most of which have vanished from history. But this wonder did not last. Fire, wars, neglect, all conspired to erase the greatest treasure of human thought. What exactly was lost? And could secrets have burned in those flames that might have changed the course of our world forever? To understand this legendary place, we must travel back to the 3rd century BCE. After the death of Alexander the Great, his general, Ptolemy, founded the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt. His son, Ptolemy II, wanted more than power and riches. He wanted to create a sanctuary for knowledge. Thus was born the dream of the great Library of Alexandria, a place that would gather all the wisdom of the world under one roof. Ancient sources claimed that at its peak, the library may have contained as many as 700,000 scrolls. Imagine row upon row of papyrus manuscripts covering every subject known to mankind. Mathematics from Babylon, astronomy from Mesopotamia, medicine from Egypt, philosophy from Greece, histories from distant lands, and perhaps even records from civilizations we barely know today. If one walked through its halls, it was as if the entire world's mind had been captured and stored in a single place. But what exactly did the library hold? The works of Homer, Aristotle, and Plato were certainly there, but it went far beyond Greek knowledge. There were texts on medicine that may have held cures lost to time, maps of lands unexplored, descriptions of inventions, even astronomical charts that could have predicted celestial events. Imagine if the library had preserved the knowledge of lost civilizations, like the Minoans, the Hittites, or the mysterious peoples of the Indus Valley. The scrolls were not just words. They were potential futures, waiting to be read. And yet, the library is remembered today not for what it gave, but for what was lost. How did it fall? Who burned it? The truth is cloaked in mystery. Some say it was Julius Caesar in 48 BCE, when fire from his ships spread to the docks of Alexandria and consumed part of the library. Others blame the Roman emperors who saw pagan knowledge as a threat. Still others point to later centuries when Christian zealots destroyed heretical works, or when the Muslim conquest of Egypt turned its scrolls into fuel for bathhouses. The story shifts depending on the source. Perhaps it was not one single fire, but many, each destroying a piece of humanity's greatest treasure until nothing remained. So what knowledge perished in those flames? We can only guess. Some say entire works of Greek tragedies and comedies disappeared. Others believe ancient technologies were lost, steam engines, mechanical devices, or even early theories of electricity. There may have been lost histories of forgotten peoples, records of Atlantis-like civilizations, or scientific ideas that could have launched mankind centuries ahead. The truth is unknowable, and that is precisely what makes it so haunting. Think about it. Humanity spent thousands of years building knowledge, piece by piece, civilization by civilization. And then, in a single place, it was gathered together, only to be scattered again forever. The loss of the Library of Alexandria is not just a story of burned papyrus. It is a story of what might have been. How far would we be today had we not lost that treasure? Would space travel have come centuries earlier? Would medicine have defeated disease long before our time? Would we already understand mysteries that still baffle us today? And yet, not everything was lost. From the fragments that survived, humanity rebuilt. Later libraries, like the House of Wisdom in Baghdad, carried on the mission of collecting and preserving knowledge. Scholars of the Islamic Golden Age translated Greek works that may once have been housed in Alexandria. Renaissance thinkers revived ancient texts, sparking new revolutions in science and philosophy. The dream of Alexandria did not die completely. It lived on in the idea that knowledge must be shared, preserved, and protected. And so, the Library of Alexandria remains both a tragedy and a legend. We do not know the full truth of its destruction, nor the extent of what it contained, but its memory inspires us. It reminds us that knowledge is fragile, that entire worlds of thought can vanish in an instant, and it leaves us with a haunting question. What if the library had survived? What kind of world would we be living in today?
In the end, the Library of Alexandria is not just a place lost to time. It is a symbol of human curiosity, of our hunger to understand, of the fragility of our collective memory. Perhaps the library still whispers to us, not through scrolls of papyrus, but through the questions it leaves behind. What we lost in Alexandria was not just books, but the dreams of civilizations. And maybe, just maybe, one day we will build a library that can never be lost, a place where humanity's knowledge will live forever.